Well, we've seen so many questionably large age gaps that at this point, we just know it's going to happen to one person or the other. And seeing Billie's dating history, her new boyfriend didn't really come as a surprise. But the morality debate aside, she looks pretty happy about it. So let's take a look at what the singer had to say about her brand new relationship with Jesse Rutherford. First off, she's ecstatic about it. We all know that she's probably aware of the number of people who are wary of their dynamic as a couple. But that hasn't stopped her from being vocal about her happiness. When talking to Vanity Fair, she talked about how it's super cool that she has ended up with Jesse, and how she's excited to see where it leads her. She elaborated on her happiness, mentioning how she has finally gotten to a point in her life where not only does the lead singer of Neighborhood know her, but is actually dating her. The singer herself fails to understand how this even happened, especially because she thinks that he may be the hottest man alive. In the end, she said that she deserves applause for bagging the man she had always dreamed of.
Thank you. Jesse Rutherford, everyone.
Eilish first confirmed their relationship status in October, around the time of Halloween, when the couple dressed as a baby and an old man. This was a direct answer to all the criticism they had been receiving over the age gap, and we're not sure if the statement had its impact. But we can see how the two established their public dynamic right from the very start. With an age gap of 11 years, it's a bit hard to look at them objectively, but the Ocean Eyes singer insisted that this man really inspires her. Not just that, but she inspires him too. And in a way, their relationship remains healthy because of that dynamic. Moving on, let's look into Rutherford. Many of Billie's fans may have just gotten to know about the lead vocalist of the band called Neighborhood, but if you've also been a fan of the band, you'd know that he's pretty talented. Not just that, but most people would know who the singer had been dating for almost 6 years before he got with Billie. He had been with Devin since 2015, and they were an absolute power couple, as we could often see them post stuff about themselves on social media. Not just that, but you could see her in a few of their music videos alongside Jesse, which was pretty cute. Things started to go down in 2021 when his ex-girlfriend's TikTok account shifted, and she removed the bio that once said Jesse's girlfriend. And as if to confirm the speculations, the singer also unfollowed everybody on his Instagram and deleted all of his posts. A lot of the problems between the couple had stemmed from the unwarranted attention they used to get from the fan base. Sometimes Rutherford would mind the fact that even his songs weren't under the same spotlight as his relationship was. Things got pretty sticky for a while over there, especially because none of them spoke up about it publicly. Jesse has always had a weird relationship with social media, so it's understandable why he wanted to stay away from it now. But ever since then, the two have moved on pretty well. Devin is seeing someone else too, and Rutherford is now dating Billie, which just shows how mutual the breakup probably was. Finally, how does Phineas feel about this? Her brother, who is about 5 years older than her, has supported her at every instance of her life, whether it's her career or her personal life choices. She can always count on him to be by her side, so naturally he would support this too, even if she's dating a guy who is around a decade older than her. Phineas doesn't see why he should mind it. While talking to E! News, he said that as long as she's happy, he's happy. He didn't go into further detail, which is great because he has no business getting into the details of his sister's personal life. We're sure that they both share everything, and if anything were to go down, he would be the first one to come to her rescue. But even then, he wouldn't stop her from going ahead and trying out how this relationship works. Though we've known how big age gaps end up in a lot of gaslighting and manipulation, we can hope that this case turns out to be different from the rest. It's rare to see Billie so happy in her life, and we hope that things stay like this for her. Now moving on to the striking truth about her. To start, the singer has been bruised by the public eye. Those of us who've known the singer ever since Ocean Eyes came out know that she was only 14 years old when she debuted in the music industry. She had casually uploaded her recording of the song, which she had done with her brother, onto SoundCloud for her dance teacher to listen to. Little did she know that the track was going to blow up faster than anything else, and soon she was being presented with a record deal and had to be attending countless meetings every day with her brother by her side. She elaborated on this, talking about how she was so young when she had to get into all of that adult people stuff. talking about deals and stuff that she knew very little about. She mostly had to be talking to richer, older men who had no idea how to interact with such a young girl. But as her name started to grow in the industry, more people started following the star, looking into every word that she would say on social media. It didn't matter if she was talking about something serious or casual. People would analyze whatever she said and then comment on it, even when they were twice her age. The fact that she had to constantly defend everything she said as a teenager was brutal, considering how her words wouldn't even have mattered to most people if she weren't so starkly present in the public eye. Coming up, her crisis related to identity. Her style started becoming distinct in 2019 when she had her hair dyed a bright neon green and used to wear loosely fitted clothes, usually baggy t-shirts, paired with basketball shorts. Her persona was always a bit messy, with her hair usually in a careless bun, and she would barely wear any makeup. All of this went very well with her songs and the way she would perform on stage. And in many ways, she would defy the gender binaries by dressing in a boyish way. She was barely ever seen in a feminine style-up until last year, when she decided to bring a shift in her appearance. And the shift was massive, to say the least. The star went blonde and moved toward clothing that was a lot more feminine, revealing her body shape as well. All of this was in line with the release of Happier Than Ever, and suddenly she was a new person. Not a lot of people liked it though, because the shift felt contradictory to a lot of people. It caused a stir, to the extent that she lost around 100,000 followers on Instagram, and Billie was probably pretty hurt by this. When she talked about it, she said that her fans online were probably scared of women with big boobs, which is why they felt the need to unfollow her. Still, many people branded her as disingenuous and cringy, and implied that she had lost sight of herself. In reality, she was just experimenting and was way too young to have her identity already figured out, but social media was pretty brutal to her. Finally, her rebellion against confinement. A lot of the time people think that they're entitled to how a celebrity should act and portray themselves, but that is where Eilish wanted to draw the line. Ever since she was 15, she was known as the kid who wears baggy clothes, and the stereotype became too much for her to keep up with. She admitted that in many ways her masculine clothing style helped her in being taken more seriously by the adults. In contrast, when she started wearing fitted clothing and went blonde, she felt like she was being treated differently. She loved portraying herself as a feminine figure just as much as she loved her masculine persona, but she feels a lot sexier in the latter. In the end, she talked about how she is finally at a place in her life where she can be comfortable being many things at once. She can wear fitted clothes whenever she feels like it, or wear baggy stuff whenever she wants to. Not just that, but the singer also talked about how she will continue to experiment with her looks and aesthetics, just so she can keep things from becoming too stagnant. And we love that the singer is enjoying herself playing around with her identity. And that's a wrap, folks. What do you feel about Billie and Jessie being together? Tell us in the comments below. And as always, make sure to click that like button and subscribe to our channel so you never miss out on more updates about your favorite stars. See you in the next video.